Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to One Hot Take. I am one half of the One Heat Minute Productions quick fire review podcast, Blake Howard. As always, my producer, Brian Game, here is with me. Hey, Bri.
Hola.
Hola. Have you been away in Spain? Before we get sidetracked by Brian's increasingly weird introductions, let's go now to the movie of the moment, the movie we're going to talk about, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. In 6 theatrical movies in 33 years, we've had mutants, we've had a healthy dose of ninjas, and a lot of turtley awesome amphibians. But director Jeff Rowe and writers Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, Dan Hernandez, and Benji Samit have finally delivered on the teenagers we didn't realize were missing in the recipe to make Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem the definitive slice of cinematic turtles in the 7th go-round. Fusing the charm and artistry of Rowe's The Mitchells vs. the Machines and the chemistry of Rogen and Goldberg's Superbad, sans the potty mouth, the Outcast brothers are pit against a mysterious crime syndicate intent on using the mutant morphing ooze to wreak havoc on an unwitting New York City. With a sensational voice cast including Jackie Chan, Ice Cube, Maya Rudolph, and a score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross that plays like a garage punk video game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem may have dethroned another New York superhero as the best animated superhero movie of the year. Right. What did you think of this movie? We didn't see this movie together. What did you think of it as a man around the age of 40 by yourself watching a Ninja Turtles cartoon at the theater?
Very clearly
attacked.
Attacked in this moment here. No, it's I loved it.
It was a really it was a very fun experience. I went to a chaotic film premiere in Sydney with my kids, and I mean, everything that is old is new again. I have recently purchased a Bebop and 4 Ninja Turtle brothers, as my son calls them. I've got all the Ninja Turtle brothers, and it feels like I'm traveling back in time.
100%. And honestly, I got to say, like, look, there's been a lot of controversy out there lately. A lot of people that are very angry about what's been done with their childhood franchises. What Michael Bay did to the Transformers is nothing short of a war crime. However, we're just gonna
okay, yeah, just keep running.
What he did to Ninja, I actually liked his take on his take on the Ninja Turtles as well. But
that's when they were really swole. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were just so juiced to the tits.
Just if mixed in the ooze was a good chunk of steroids and
anabolic ooze
magazine just mixed right in.
The one hot take is, Brian, we saw it together with my children. The other behemoth of a animation this year, something that we both probably easily one of my top 2 or 3 most anticipated of the year, which is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It was the first one that Across the Spider-Verse is what we saw in theaters this year. Is this this is my hot take. Is Mutant Mayhem the best animated movie of the year? Like, is it the most wholly satisfying animated movie of the year? I'm asking a man wearing a fucking Spider-Man hat, so I probably know the answer, because this is why I should never tell Brian what my potential hot take is, because he comes wearing fucking wardrobe to fight it. But is it the best animated movie of the year? And you know what? I've watched Across the Spider-Verse a few times since it's been released on home entertainment. Watched it with my kids, and I might say, like, it softened a little bit for me since the original viewing in the theater. I'm maybe not as gung-ho about it. I think it's amazing across the board. But I think this might be a more satisfying movie.
Because it finished.
Yes.
Because it finished. I don't know about you, but when I left the theater, I was very satisfied.
Yeah.
I was like, where is the Spider-Man? Look, I'm going to have a Spider-Man T-Rex tattoo. Like
Yeah.
that's coming. I'm going to have, I saw the Canadian Spider-Woman in it when the movie, and I was like, well, that's made the movie.
Yeah.
That's made the movie. There's a Spider-Man that is carrying a hockey stick. Sir, you have done well.
Yeah.
But it didn't, for lack of a better word, I felt incomplete.
Yes.
Right. So it didn't take away from the fact that it was an amazing movie, but it was incomplete. So this, I have to say my hot take is a little bit different, but I do agree with you that it is definitely the movie, the animated movie of the season, 100%, hands down. As much as I love the other one, my hot take is, and I don't know if you're going to agree with me on this one, but you know, I grew up with the animated cartoon. I grew up again. I can remember being in line back when movies had lines, right?
Well, Oppenheimer and Barbie proved that there's still lines. Yeah.
This is the first. This is the quintessential Turtles movie. This take, I think, has defined what Turtles movies should be, what animated series should be, and this is the Batman animated series of Ninja Turtles. This is the Batman 1989 Batman of Ninja Turtles. Like this is now what I think all other Ninja Turtles franchises future should be measured against.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think I mean, we all have nostalgia for Ooze. We all have nostalgia for Vanilla Ice, dance offs at the end of movies. We all have that sort of stuff that's in our nostalgia. But I don't think I think these takes, for as hot as we maybe like to think they are, I think they're like right on. Like that's what's like, usually a hot take is like, you know, maybe I'm off, but I don't know. I think this movie's really special. It looked amazing. The characterizations and the characters themselves were absolutely incredible. And just how heartfelt and just, I don't know, everything about their camaraderie, everything about their fraternity, everything about the connections that they were just trying to have a place in the world. You know, that connection that, like, you know, there are other franchises that have mutants in it who try and find connections. And like, that's what, you know, some of the best versions of that have ever come out. It's like all these people want us to just live their lives and be connected with people that are like them and see themselves there. And so it just became this beautiful big hug for misfits. And I had a sensational time with the Turtles. And I've been trying to ask my kids, I've been trying to put my kids on the spot. What did you like better?
And
the answer is
Turtles.
Well, the answer is both. Like they fucking the cop out.
The answer is, where's my dessert?
Whatever it is. Can I have dessert? Can I have a treat?
Where's my lolly?
Can I have a treat? But so yeah, look, from an enjoyment standpoint, just go see it. If you've got kids in your life, they'll have an absolute ball. But I think if you're a big kid and you like when you can, you're not gonna, no one fucking likes anything. Okay. Like this is my other hot take. My other hot take is no one likes anything, because I'm going to say something here. I'm going to go like, if you like the Ninja Turtles when you're a kid, like go see this movie. And I feel like some people out there, like the Star Wars fans, are going to be like, this movie raped my childhood. Like, you know, like, you know what I mean? I just feel like that's going to happen. So when I'm going to recommend it, I'm like, take your kids. It's made for children. Ultimately, hopefully you get something to enjoy about it. But if it's people measuring by nostalgia and nostalgia only, they might hate this fucking movie, which is dumb.
It is one of the most infuriating things that I've ever that I've just come like into like fruition of noticing lately is everybody hates everything.
Yeah.
Like it's like mate, like to go back to start, we're in the golden age of Star Wars content right now. They literally can't do anything without someone like freeze framing something and going, look, you see that? Look, that's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Bro, try living in the 90s where the only Star Wars content was an Ewoks cartoon. Okay, then come at
which ripped.
Which did rip.
Hot take. Hot take. Which it actually did rip. Yeah, look, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's really spectacular. I think it transcends the nostalgia. I think it transcends, like, you know, the boundaries that sometimes people put on animation. I think it's a terrific movie. I think it's beautifully photographed and shot. I think it's heartwarmingly performed by everyone who's there. I think it's written magnificently, and the score is actually Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who usually are bombing around, as people would know, probably listening to stuff. Our stuff is like doing Fincher stuff and other big movie scores that are out there. But you know, they did this. It crushes. I had a great time.
Yeah, look, and you know what? To be honest, like I didn't even feel weird being the only adult male in a theater for a children's movie by the end of it. Like I didn't feel weird at all. I was just like, that was a good movie. Like, you know, I forgot that I was adult male.
It's weird when you were talking to the 12-year-olds that were sitting there. That was a good movie, kids. It was a good movie. My hot take is don't ever talk to children when you're in a theater by yourself. This is going to be used for evidence. Have a great day. Or night, whenever you're listening or watching.